Let me get rid of some of this stuff. So I've ruined my computer. Okay, audio testing. Turn it up. Okay, I gotta turn this down now. Sorry. Alright. Stream is up, boys. Okay, there we go. There we go. We're here. We're here. Okay, let's go on YouTube, make sure I'm live and all that. Okay, I'm live. Oh, microphone servo. Hang on, I gotta fix that. Fixing microphone. Okay. How about now? Okay, I'm live. Oh, microphone servo. Hang on, I gotta fix that. Fixing microphone. Okay. How about now? Okay, I'm live. Oh, microphone servo. Hang on, I gotta fix that. Oh, fixing microphone. Oh, okay, here we go. We're live. We're live. The best. Ah, okay, that music's. Jacob Roseblade. Oh, I know that guy. He chose the song for this. What am I listening to here? Okay, we're up, boys. We're up. Okay, we're up. We're live. We're live. We're live, boys. It's a big one. I'm in game. Is there a way I can invite the link? Okay, let me copy the link and send it to my Discord. I'm going on my Twitch. Am I on Twitch? On the website? No, I'm not there. So I'm going to go on Twitch. So I can send my Twitch link there as well in case they want to watch me on Twitch. Because I am live on both. I should be.
Alright, hello everybody. Welcome to the designer stream. I'm Hephaestus, or Cam. We are joined by Carl over here, art director. Game director is Artie over there in the chat, and Ratbeard as well.
Where's the stream? Come on, we're up. I need to see it.
So
there you go.
Excited to talk to you today about magic weaving and some new spells. So let's start with the spells part.
Actually, can I say something really quick?
Of course.
I was asked to let everybody know about the tournaments this weekend. Now, Ratbeard, you may know about the details more. Like, is this weekend 2v2 tournaments?
There may be an experimental 2v2 tournament this weekend.
It's a bit loud. There you go.
So people looking for get back
Those
to
trees,
PvP.
they spoiled this a
Weekend. Sorry,
while
Cam.
ago, but like I didn't really make an entire video on it because I want to make
I just didn't want
instead of making an entire video for one thing at a time, I could just react to the entire thing.
That special message.
That's okay. It looks like your guys' audio is not coming through.
Oh.
So I don't know why. Discord, stream room. Yes, stream room.
Okay. Okay, cool. Stream.
They're saying on Twitch they can hear us.
Oh, they can. Okay.
Yes, we hear audio's okay.
So I don't.
Can you guys hear us?
Okay, maybe. Okay, never mind. They can hear you guys fine. Ignore me. Okay. It was just I got thrown off.
Yes, audio's okay. Where are the ice buffs?
I can hear
Buff
you.
ice.
I can hear you.
Yay. Okay.
So we're good. So anyway, tournaments this weekend. 2v2 experimental league, I believe, is this weekend. If you're looking for team PvP experience.
Team PvP.
Get your tourney tokens.
Is it? No one's gonna do that though, because it's garbage.
Okay. Go ahead.
2v2 leagues. Is that there?
All right. So.
Oh yeah, it is. There it is.
Carl.
Yeah. So everybody might kind of be surprised that there's spells this year for those kind of long-time users.
Cool.
You might have suspected. Usually when we end an arc, we have kind of a down.
Okay, so here are the tournaments this weekend.
Where we don't do new world or new spells. So yeah, that we kind of decided to not do that this year. So yeah, we have some new spells to show.
Perfect. Let's see, guys.
For an area called Selenopolis.
Selenopolis.
We all
Okay,
really
perfect.
enjoy it. We had fun making
Ready to go. This is the good stuff. There's the good stuff.
Here we go.
Good stream. Let's go. Sneak peek. What is it? Balance. Okay, balance first. Whoa. It's point to the moon. Oh, it's a moon spell. Get it? Moon themed. Oh, chameleon. Just changes color, slaps him. Oh, what's the effect? Cool. Oh, it's that. It's Anubis. $665. Okay, does 665. Also, wait, what? So, how many pips is that? $780. Okay, 665, 780. So are those like 4 pip spells with a school pip? Wait, what school is this? I didn't pay attention. Oh, ice. 650. I think these are 4 pip spells with a school pip, judging by the damage. Heal? Wait, what? They just heal the enemy? What? That was a heal. That's a myth one, I think. Oh, it's a double hit. Oh, that's like some double hit. There's a storm one. That was a double hit. $975. Dang. Yeah, they're definitely void. That's a DPP of a 4 pip spell with a school pip. That's how much a Storm Ninja Pigs will be. So these are like Storm Ninja Pigs.
So these are still kind of work in progress. Still got few little tweaks here and there that we're kind of working on.
Yeah.
But that's.
Yeah. These are probably 4 pip spells with school pip.
Yes.
So
that is very exciting. With further ado, let's continue on and tell you a little bit about magic weaving. I know you guys saw this teaser earlier this week, and it's been really fun seeing the community speculations and videos. You guys have been really hyped about it.
Yeah, this was the magic weaving stuff.
But yeah, so these trees are involved in magic weaving, and what magic weaving is, it's about weaving your school's magic with the magic of another school.
Dual school.
Ever since your enrollment, Registrar Lincoln suggested to start training a secondary school. So now you take that one step further. And what you will do is you're going to select one of these trees to be your new trainer of your weaving school. It cannot match your own school, but it will be your secondary school of some sort.
Oh, so those dual school training points?
If you look closely in the teaser image, you can see there's a large tree behind the 7 of them. Carl, would you like to explain that?
Yeah, so these trees are part of what we're calling the blended grove. And the cool thing with the blended grove is instead of it just being like the old school Wizard City where you had each of the individual trees and their individual personalities, this actual area is based on a banyan tree. And if anybody knows anything about banyan trees, it's a tree that grows out from the center and then it drops basically other roots from the air that turn into other tree trunks. So with this and the fact that it's magic weaving, we thought it'd be really cool to have all the trees kind of joined into one large tree. So there's the banyan tree, and then each of the schools is actually a trunk of the banyan tree, and they are all mixed together and all part of one organism.
Yeah.
I can't.
So these are not 7 trees. This is just one tree with 7 branches, and these are gonna be like your dual school trainers.
Of course, of these mini trunks, they all have their own personalities and and they're all really fun characters too. So like the
why are the main schools the depressing ones?
You know, these trees were created by Bartleby, and they reside in a place of magic. And this one, as he was saying, is one where, you know, magic is woven together, and they're going to teach you about how to do that. And if you know your lore, you also may recall that trees like these are also known for helping in creating new spells. So more on that later. With your tree, you are taken on a series of quests throughout the spiral that will teach you more about the lore of that magic school and how to weave your school with it. And these quests are in addition to the main story, Selenopolis, and, you know, the Selenopolis side quests. So these are additional quests from the update, which is one of a pretty big contributor into why this update is so large.
Yeah, it was a big update.
Yeah, it's a big update for sure. So now that you know what it's all about, I'm going to show you some of the practical impacts of magic weaving.
Dual school.
As you can see on this test character here.
It's after Dragonspire.
A life wizard who went into storm weaving.
Oh, it's on your stat page.
Energy weaver. And so all 42 school permutations have a unique weaving name. This means a storm life is different than a life storm. There's also a new tab on your character page for magic weaving, and this will show all of the progress for your various weavings if you want to try more than one.
So now it's like
this character is not yet rank 1, so he has a quest to do first. But
and can you change the weavings?
As you can see right here,
you go from there.
There's a doodle there for if you haven't done any yet, and it says magic weaving available.
No.
It's also
dang it.
Some players who aren't quite there at the end yet. So yeah, after you've defeated
don't freeze on me now, boy.
You're going to be able to do some tutorial quests that will teach you a bit about Archmastery, the magic wheel, and kind of introduce you to weaving. And then afterwards, you can choose to either continue, weaving, or choose a weaving school, go through that quest, or of course go to Celestia. So we did take this opportunity to kind of smooth out that transition between Dragonspire and Celestia, because it's a bit jarring right now, with some quests seemingly to have been missing from there. When you arrive in the Blended Grove, you'll have the option to begin weaving. It is not required, completely optional, and
Optional.
After you reach rank 1 in the weaving of your choice, you'll continue your questing and then get called back for rank 2 after you finish Celestia, and then rank 3 after you finish Safaria, and so forth. So after every world, you'll be able to increase. With the launch of this system, we're starting with 3 weaving ranks, but we're planning to be adding an additional rank each year.
Okay. Each year?
Now, let's talk about what kind of rewards might you be looking to get from this. So while you're ranking up, you'll get some useful rewards that will help you in dual schooling. Each rank will give you a different reward depending on which school you've chosen. You might get some special jewel, perhaps, that can help you.
Dual school pierce. Also, that's where it's coming from. Oh my god! Please don't lag now, please.
In your training, and you might get something else, which we're gonna be talking about next Friday.
That's a new spell.
Stay tuned for
45. 45 blades.
And one thing important
that is
to mention
broken.
is that, like your primary school, your weaving choice is not permanent, so you can switch it at any time by talking to the trees, or you can also remove it altogether and go back to being just one school if you'd like. If you do this, these spells will be untrained, and you can no longer craft or equip these jewels and such. So,
oh wow,
that's all the information on the system right now. But before we take your questions, I have a question for Artie or Ratbeard here, which is
that is so very complicated.
We've got school pips and pins and now weaving. So, if you could explain a bit as to why we chose this direction.
Okay.
That blade looks very broken, by the way.
Well, so, it was one of Wizard's kind of interesting characteristics is that it was trying to kind of...
So I'm assuming your opponent will be able to see it as well, so they don't know what dual school you run.
Game, and then also merge it with a CCG collectible card game.
Yeah, and you can't have...
game has a lot of fluidity
for all 7, I mean, you can, like, pick one school at a time just to farm the jewels. All the jewels that you need, and then, like, just pick one school and swap to your main dual school and just stick with that.
Also is attempting to kind of mix those things. So what we wanted to do is...
So dual school peers is confirmed. They're coming out this update.
We'll flesh that out better than what it was. Like, I was here around the beginning, and I saw maybe some of the mistakes in retrospect that we made that kind of led it down a path that led it away from multi-schooling, really. And but I felt like while that is great for those who enjoy it, we also felt like there was some of that original interesting aspects that might be getting lost, and we kind of wanted to revisit that so that players can have a wider variety of spells to choose from, that kind of blend with their play style and just makes for a more interesting and varied experience as they kind of adventure through the spiral. That is why.
Great. But Ratbeard, do you have anything to add to that?
The logo doesn't say no shatter, but I just hope it's not these are not shatterable.
Did a good job. I was just hopped the chat and a lot of folks feel like dual schooling is something new, and it's not really. It's been part of Wiz since the beginning. And I just, one of the things we noticed is that really with the introduction of power pips, players sort of stopped using school spells other than their own. So I often say, power pips killed dual schooling in the way they did. It's not efficient anymore. And so that's why Wiz sort of lost its original design intent, which was to feel more like a CCG, and it starts to feel like a power activation game. And if you think about the way that you progress through the MMO content, most players, I think, play a very small deck. They call it the 7-card deck. It's really collapsed down, and it stops feeling like I'm building a deck of cards to interact with the game in an interesting way, and it starts feeling a lot more like I'm just going to click the powers in a certain order every single fight. And that is certainly a style of gameplay that we want to continue to support, and we will. It's brought us this far. But at the same time, if we can do things to sort of restore the
Glimpse is
original
so cracked
of WIZARD101, which was to feel like a card game, then we think we might be able to capture back some players who start with the game, see that vision realized, and then once they get their power pips, they see it start to fall off again. And so we just want to sort of capture as many players as we can, and bring back that textured play, counterplay, the idea of really caring about what's in your deck. Bring that back for players. So that's the vision.
Yeah, and the dual schooling. Yeah, again, as Cam mentioned, Lincoln talks about it, picking a secondary school. It's the whole point with training points, because you already get your school spells for free. So there's no other point for training points other than blending in other schools' magics. And then in Arc 1, maybe elsewhere, there was the attempt of creating gear that supported multi-schooling. But again, as Ben said, there were maybe some mistakes there along the way that kind of undercut the viability of that concept. And so, we went back to the beginning and looked at, what was the original vision. I mean, I was there and Carl was as well. And so we decided to kind of try to see that vision through and correct some of the mistakes that may have been made along the way for that. I mean, certainly exploring the spiral and the...
I have to refresh every time because there's lag. Can't have this, bro.
Just the way it had progressed and evolved into. But at the same time, we were interested in trying to see through the original vision and see where it takes us.
One question I did see in chat was, would you consider adding dual school gear to early levels? And you might be surprised to learn that it's already there. If you look at like Dragonspire, for instance, they have crafter sets there that are for dual schooling. So it has been part of it since the beginning. So it's kind of
right. Cool. And right.
Did either of you see any good questions as we were presenting there?
Sure did.
Yeah.
Did you?
And you might have covered some of them as you were going. Mostly I was just trying to sort of bat away the questions and say, let Cam finish his presentation. I
know, right?
The first question that I noticed is people want to know if the choice is permanent or if you can, how's that work exactly?
Right, so you can switch at any time. Like I said, you'll lose the spell that you learned in the previous one, but your progression stays if you want to go back to it. We tried to make that transition relatively easy because we knew some people would want to try them all or try a couple, or someone mentioned help a friend in their weaving school if they wanted to. So,
does that cost crown to switch?
No.
No. And does it cost training points to train the spells?
It does cost training points. You'll get them refunded when you switch.
I'll get refunded.
Cool.
Okay, good. So, thanks for answering my question, Rapbeard.
Well, let me ask this question. I'm not sure if you did answer it. So be careful in answering it. But, how exactly do I go about gaining levels in my secondary school? What is that what you're calling it? A secondary school?
Weaving school.
Weaving school.
How do I go about gaining levels in that?
Right. So there's a quest. I would say the system it's most like is crafting, where it's just you do some task in crafting, a quest, and then you gain a badge, and now you're the next rank in that. So it's
hopefully that can be grinded very quickly.
Badge based versus a experience and levels. So that is how.
One of the things that I was pointing out early on in Cam's concepting of this, and especially as I saw the script come through for the various quests, is that I think a lot of people are going to want to try all of the schools
they're
because
fun.
Yeah, because there's cool lore there. There's cool characters. They're all different quest chains, and so granted, most people don't like the side quests. But if you are a lore hound or a person who likes the side quests, then you could just go back and reset. Take a different choice every single time, and so you could see all of all of those things together. And I was really struck with what a good job the writing team did on sort of making the stories themselves weave together as well in interesting ways. So. For folks who may not be interested in the system but are interested in the content itself, there's a lot to do there. You're basically getting 7 times as much content as
so that's where the 100 spells are going to come from. They're probably all the 100 spells that they teased.
So if you want to try all of them, you certainly can.
So let me guess, all the 100 spells that they teased will probably be a spell like this and other combinations. And the other combination. I'm sure that's where like a huge part of those 100 plus spells will be from.
Further explore the lore of the spiral, and so
they're all
it was
buffs.
really important for us that that these be interesting, storylines, basically, and that even if you're not necessarily interested in multi-schooling or any of that sort of thing, if you're interested in the lore of the spiral, the content is created in a similar fashion to what your world content is built, and then it
I don't think I have TCs on that. I don't think so, but those are to ask.
In different ways. So even if you're not interested in that portion of it, the dual school portion of it, if you're interested in the lore or you want more of that, then this should satisfy.
Yeah. I saw a question come up a couple times, and I knew we would get this question, which was, do you get power pips with your second school? Not automatically like a mastery. Not automatically. We had discussed that, but we ultimately decided that
that would not make sense.
Mastery is really the system that, and school pips is really
because we have Arch Mastery
supports that. So if you're in PvE, for example, you just set your school pip to your weaving school, and then you'll have.
Oh, and like if your power pips will start counting for it, it's a good idea. But they'll have to abolish the school pips, so that will not work because school pips exist.
Are we doing anything different with Arch Mastery in this update?
No.
Well, that's not entirely true.
What are you talking about?
What do you mean?
The tutorial?
The tutorial.
Yeah, there's a nice bit of onboarding for Arch Mastery because I just played through it myself yesterday.
I gotcha.
I'm getting a chance to go in and play test the hard work of the team, and I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really good, really well done. So shout out to Calamity, probably I think who put that together. So those who are asking for us to onboard our systems better, we hear you, and we are going to do that. And as we can, we'll start onboarding more systems.
Little pips.
Yes. Someone earlier was asking, "Hey, is every combination spell a blade?" And no, that's the spell that you get is
probably gonna be trapped. Like ice, fire will be traps.
Is helpful for that school and like your pairing with that school.
Like death ice will probably be shields, but no.
They'll be different.
Chromatic weaknesses.
It'll be influenced by the identity of the school's magic.
Right.
So ice, fire will be a trap.
Rich topic to dive into. Do you want to talk about what?
How would like shields go? Like, how would ice and death go?
Yeah, we can. I mean, because we also are going to be
infection shield. Yeah, maybe that'll be so weird.
The magic wheel concept, which it's not a new.
Ice and myth could be an ice and myth trap,
or CCGs or
and then fire and ice are also traps. But death and ice, one of them is blade, the other is a trap. What, it'll give a death blade and an ice trap, or give an infection and a weakness, or a chromatic weakness, chromatic shield. At least that's what I hope it would be. The ice death will be chromatic weakness into the chromatic shield. But that'll be dumb because it'll just be so easily broken. That'll be horrible. That'll actually be horrible. No, that'll be horrible. Because if you like wander off, you'll take both of the debuffs off. I have like an infection or
which
something.
does have a purpose because it sets your stat profile, right? So like ice and life wizards are more survivable, fire and storm wizards do more damage. So that's that in that way, that sort of sets the foundation of your wizard's identity individually. And then the magic you decide to use is, complements that. And so, but as an ice wizard, I may decide to move into storm to be more, and then use my gear to kind of shift my stat profile towards something that does more damage. And I could go into storm, who owns blades, and that would help me accelerate better. Or I could move into life or death or something and specialize more in the tanking aspects of ice. But an ice, damaging ice is never going to out damage a storm, and a tanky storm is never going to out tank an ice. And so, to an extent, there's a spectrum within your chosen school, and that is a combination of the stats you decide to outfit yourself with and the spells you decide to equip. And so really
you have to give us the library to do so, though. Give us the library.
Your character has an identity, and between the two, you get the wizard's identity.
The spells that we actually saw, like the hit spells, they look like 4 pip spells and a school pip. I'm predicting it right now. They're gonna cost 4 pips and then a school pip. So it's just there's 6 pips.
All ice wizards have in common, and again, an ice fire is different than a fire ice. So your primary school still does mean a lot in terms of how your stats are, and I mean there are still some exclusive spells, and as you I don't know if you mentioned today, but you get, if you're an ice, you get all ice spells for free. You don't need to pay training points.
Right. And so they're and the way that we balance stats.
Oh my, not this cringe.
Ice spells and things like that, but that's sort of was the unique quality of Wizard, where it was attempting to merge the free-form power assembly of a CCG with the traditional role of an RPG. And so, but for us, it's the Wizard's identity is a blending of the two, and we're not like a normal RPG where you're just you're kind of restricted into whatever class you've picked. To a certain extent, your abilities are limited because of your stat profile. But other than that, for the most part, we wanted you to be able to experiment.
Got a great question, Carl.
Oh, that's interesting.
They want to know if the concept of magic weaving or blended schools is going to be brought forward in cosmetics in any way. Not necessarily now.
Yeah, right now, get on it, would you? Yeah, I don't see why not. From a technical, I mean, this is gonna be kind of a boring answer. From a technical, how
like
we would
dual
make
school
gear and things like that, we would have to think about it a little bit, because
dual insignia gear.
There's gonna be lots of permutations and combinations, right?
So you'd have to do 42. Yeah, so it'd be like,
so it'd have to be something we would do with what we call the sticker system here. So it is possible, but it would be more difficult than probably doing a normal set of gear. But I don't see if the players really want it. I don't see why we couldn't.
Or if you made like 7 bases and then like 7 FX and then kind of pair them.
They could pair them up. So sure. I mean, definitely, like I said, it's always one of those things where if we get plenty of player feedback where this is something that's truly desired, I think we actually have a pretty good track record, like at least on the art side, trying to, I think overall as a company, like really trying to listen and give the players what they want. So
yeah.
Hey Cam.
Hey.
I was wondering.
Sick cases, I mean causes, whatever. I'm
At
typing very fast here.
Dragonspire.
Yes.
How do you see this being integrated into the normal mainline experience for this update and moving forward?
So you'll after Dragonspire is your rank 1 of it, but then as
this is Energy Weaver.
After each world you complete,
it changes from Thaumaturge to whatever your dual school is. You see your like
the tree of your
school badge.
Tree of your weave.
This guy's from Thaumaturge, and this guy's an Energy Weaver. He's not a Thurgist.
Back kind of message, and then you can kind of do it as often as you'd like, but the content is made for that level, the level that you are, and so you're able to kind of increase as you increase, so you're kind of leveling up your main and your weaving at the same time.
How many levels were we starting with?
3.
Three levels.
With rank 3. So, and the reason for doing that will become, I guess, the most clear after next stream. But there's 3 main reward types, and you'll get 1 per rank, and different weaving schools get it at different times. So we wanted to start with 3 so that all of the schools got all of the reward types. And we also felt that it was a big, a good chunk of lore as well, because we didn't really want to start with 1. And obviously we couldn't start with 100. So, it's just what, it felt like the sweet spot for multiple ways. Yes.
Yeah, hopefully they don't shatter. So that'll be so obnoxious. Hope you get to kind of like, hope they work like pins. Please don't make them shatterable. Make them like pins.
When you weave with balance. What do you do when you weave with balance? That was a tough nut to crack. I think we came up with some cool ideas for balance weaving.
Make Artie cry.
Oh no, Artie was like, nope, balance, I'm out. It's a sore subject for Artie. Wait. You can wait and see. I think what we did is good.
That was obvious.
But
we hard to deal with balance. What do you do?
Balance is also not irrelevant to magic weaving in general. You'll see more about that when you play through on Test Realm.
I think I saw a question of like, how do you think weaving will impact the current PvE experience? It'll impact it as much as the person wants it to. I imagine.
Yeah.
Like,
you could.
If you find it useful, you'll use it. But like we've said, it's optional. It's for it'll help in advanced content. So like challenge things or raiding or PvP and stuff like that. But for normal adventuring, if you want to integrate it, you can. But it's just something fun to do.
Yeah, it can be as much as running 50-50 both spells, or you could just not do it at all if you like questing the way you do now. So it's would encourage, as Rapbeard was saying earlier, the lore part of it is also interesting. That could be fun if you're not interested in the specific combat parts.
I stream. I try to stream in the mornings, so folks aren't aware. I do stream on Twitch in the mornings. I play through the game.
Yeah, I'm at work.
Usually when I'm playing, I think I play like most of our players, only maybe dumber. But I'm really kind of just using this sort of traditional 7-card deck. I want to just sort of beat the mobs as fast as I can. So my play experience wouldn't really be impacted by this. However, having had an opportunity to play some of the high-level content that's coming, I've really enjoyed having a deck with more cards in it, and so when the time is right for me to do that, to want to sort of have the play and counterplay, I really enjoy that too. So I may be sort of someone who's on the fence about this. Sometimes I think I'll use it, and sometimes I won't use it. Depends on whether what I'm in the game for at that particular moment. If I'm in the game to say
get more teasers, come on,
or if I'm in the game to farm a certain boss or whatever, I'll probably stick to what works for that time. But when I have the luxury of playing and wanting to have my brain a little more engaged in the combats than our typical combat does, then I'll absolutely be looking to move more spells into the deck, especially if they complement my main school, and especially if I've got Arch Mastery going, and I'll set it to, I play Death usually, but I'll set it to Death and probably Storm, right? So I'll dip into both and see how that goes.
Can I go?
I'm excited about it.
Like in game and show it off, but I don't know.
Somebody was asking if they have passed the content already, can they go back and get the new quests?
Oh,
Yeah, you can.
Up.
Yeah.
I think Artie's wife just came home.
Grove and pick the school you want.
Yes,
Oh,
our
that's probably his
annual
wife.
test, you will have to do the quests that we put in between Dragonspire and Celestia. They'll be available to you, but the tutorials after the tutorials is when you can start weaving. So look out for that. There should be a tutorial tip for that as well. Somebody asked, are we able to weave into Shadow or Astral schools? Not planning on that right now.
I don't think so.
The
Weave into
sets we have are pretty cool, but
Oh, imagine if we can though.
Yeah, I guess anything's possible in the future.
Buff Astral schools. Get
Never
that out
say
there.
Never. What else? What else do you want to know?
I'll ask it again.
That if you switch schools, do you lose progress on the school you switch from? And no.
No.
Are these spells going to be available in TCs?
Yes. Yes. So, if you would like to, if you want to get to rank 3, which is the highest right now. If you want to get to rank 3 in all of them, you are able to do so. Of course, leaving out your own primary school. And in case it wasn't obvious, there are 7 quest lines, not 42. So if you go into fire as an ice or go into fire as a storm, it'll be the same quest, but maybe some slight variations. You'll see.
We'll see. Maybe different bosses we'll fight against. Your counter schools.
Hey, this is
make it hard.
From the ether, joining you all.
Hello.
Surprise! Oh, we have housework going on.
Surprise drill.
It's probably a
just wanted
vacuum,
to
bro.
give a
Chillax.
Shout out to everybody watching. Thanks so much for joining us on Twitch and now YouTube. Yes, we are live on YouTube. In fact,
Cool.
according to my tracking right now, we have more fans on YouTube than
Oh,
Twitch.
that was a vacuum cleaner. Yeah, I don't
hello
care.
everybody on YouTube. Thank you for joining us. If you enjoy this live stream and you especially enjoy us being on YouTube, please let us know and we'll keep doing this. That's all. Thank you.
Yeah, and smash that like button.
You tell them, Artie, and leave a comment down below.
Or it's always like smash
Come
that
on.
like button, give a thumbs up, and subscribe.
Yes. We're pros.
Never got to say that before.
Sup, fam?
Great.
So yeah, this update is
It's packed.
it's
No, that's
yeah,
wholesome.
It's significant.
That's wholesome.
It's big time. So,
But do you see what I mean? This is literally just gonna be like Dorm all over again. It just gives people who are
yeah, I
gonna
really
do
like the-
Storm, they will like a
the
base
spell
Storm will
cinematics.
auto lose.
Oh yeah,
like,
we can
every
we can
time.
play that one more time.
No,
before-
you're still gonna have
before
stat
we
caps.
end
You're not
tonight.
gonna cosplay. It's not gonna
Just
work.
For, to kind of summarize what
Hey,
we
you only got
did,
100 damage.
Magic weaving, where
I
you have
feared
the
that
opportunity to,
even with stat caps, with a
blend another
45%
skill's
dual
magic with
blade,
your
Storm
primary
is still
skill's
cooked
magic.
though.
I mean, yeah, nah,
Just
all the
because the
spells.
health
Oh,
dip.
yeah, the stats are fine. Yeah, I mean, yeah, those dual blades. That looks very broken.
You can switch.
Yeah, so
whenever you want.
I fear there's gonna be some
And
very
there's,
broken elements to this.
Can we get
version.
old Banshee now? Now that's coming.
Myth is cooking, and Storm is cooked, is all I'm hearing.
That's a good summary.
So.
Oh no, Myth is not gonna get a blade.
You
It's
get
gonna
to
get a
rank
trap.
3 without
If it's like
being
this, it's not gonna be a
maxed
blade.
out. You can get to rank 3 as long as you finish Safaria. So
It will be. I'm sure it'll be some kind of trap. Like they're not. Like,
Storm is a blade school though,
And
and
when
so
rank 4
people
comes out,
who
that
leave
would
Storm
be
will get a Storm blade and we're
outlaw.
cooked.
So
I don't think so. I don't think
It
they'll
is
give it a Myth
available
blade. It'll be
for
something else, but we'll see.
end of content.
You think?
players.
I hope you're right. Like honestly.
It starts Dragonspire at the end of each world.
Juanita.
You'll have the opportunity to earn another rank.
What's up, Bobcat?
Where you go.
Bro, how did that Scion do 7,000?
What Scion?
That's
Yes, I
The
imagine
ice
there'll be a
item.
lot of wiki work, Court.
Oh yeah,
that's
and
funny.
just for others that didn't know, we do have a lot of spells this update.
Oh yeah, where's the bazaar audit?
Yeah.
How about the
I mean,
other
in
spells?
our early brainstorm sessions, I remember sitting around thinking.
Oh,
how
by
can
the
we
way,
make
I'm calling you right now.
1 to 2
Those
times as much work
croc
for
spells that we saw,
So
I can calculate about their damage. I'm predicting right now they're gonna be 4 pips and a school pip.
Yeah, exactly.
screw it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's how much they're gonna
So
cost.
a 6 pip total.
So yeah, this
Yeah, yeah.
explains
Makes
42
sense
of
with
them
the
at least,
DPP, yeah.
so
How much? Yeah, the storm one did 970. The fire was like 700.
you'll have to
Like-
see.
That makes a lot of sense since
They're-
the base Triton
Base-
was
Yeah,
only Storm
and
Pip was
yeah,
done
next
20,
week we
so.
have. And this
Yeah,
isn't
and the storm
all
one did
of
more. So
them.
it's basically ninja
Next
picks for
week we have
everything.
some
At least
other
Path A. I'll bet, and I'm guessing that's a Path A.
guys.
There could be some utility version of Path B. So
I know there's,
all of these spells are pure damage, no utility,
Yeah.
ninja pigs.
Gotta stay tuned.
Yeah.
Cool.
You're
cool
you're
stuff
right.
that
This
you said
actually
in
kind of
the
takes
video.
away from ninja pigs, huh?
Yeah, every school. Yeah, the ice one did like 650. Yeah, I did 650 for ice. It's more than Winter Moon.
To go into something else that's super exciting.
Every school. Oh, good on. So yeah, get Myth out of here.
Yeah,
All right.
it is.
So I think that's it. We'll show
Were they
the
4 pips or 6
the
pips?
new spell teaser one more time.
Oh, they're gonna do it again. Yeah, watch the damage.
So thanks everybody for joining.
Yeah, thanks everyone.
Wait, that's it? They're done? What's more? Where are the other spells? What? Auras?
Bro. Hey, blue ball this. No.
Okay.
That's it.
I'm pointing to the moon, bro. Oh, look at the chameleon changing color. Did 615. Well, I wonder why that was so weak. They just had a path, like a max tier. Yeah, that's Oz from 665. Yeah, so the death did 665.
Makes sense. $780. That makes sense.
Yeah. Ninja pigs for all schools. So 4 plus school pip.
This one is insane. Look at those abs.
This is Yeah, I know.
Like his fucking muscles.
You must be.
Wow.
Yeah, my main school. Yeah, 650. Yeah, did 6.
650. That's good for
The
A.
ice one is the fucking best one.
Yeah.
Yeah, Loki.
The life
wait,
one's
tell me
weird.
Why the damage on this one's green? Look at the number. Why?
It's a
Why is
heal.
it-
1480. It looks like a heal as well.
But a heal on the enemy?
Yeah, it looks weird. It could be bugged. I don't know if it's real
Yeah, I
or it
think
could be
it's
some bug.
bugged. Also, this one's got to be an overtime because look, only 265.
Or it could be, or, yeah, or a double hit.
Oh, maybe, but I wonder why they wouldn't shoot that.
I don't know, because the mob is dead. It's because a different animation.
I love that this one has the Sultan sound though.
They recorded this inside of the new bundle house, right?
They did, yeah.
Yeah,
Did
yeah.
you watch,
It's out right now,
this
yeah.
video? Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, of course, as an ice main, I'm very happy with that spell. It is the best spell out of them all. The ice one's my favorite.
Did they just hit end stream after that, bro? That's crazy.
Wow, I can't believe they just.
No code, cheap ass motherfuckers for real.
I know. Where's the other side? Where are the auras? Where are the it shows the trees?
Yeah, right. They tease all this shit, but I guess today really was just about magic weaving.
I get. Oh, are they gonna, when is the next stream?
I don't know, but I'm sure that
Next
they'll do
Friday.
another
Next
one.
Friday.
And I guess my
In a
biggest
week.
concern is that they spent a lot of time talking about how this affects PvE, but they don't talk about anything about PvP but like then they say that this is gonna really affect endgame content. So you're like blue balling us. Like I want to know how it's gonna affect PvP.
Literally.
Like the fucking blue ball is insane.
Bro, they literally hit end stream after that shit.
I
Like,
know.
what the fuck? That's bad. That's devious.
Oh, no code either. So we only got
Yeah,
two
live.
things. So 2 things. One, the new spells, And then the magic weaving. This is them complicating dual schooling a little bit, honestly.
It is gonna make it complicated. I agree.
Like,
I hope it just doesn't ruin the fucking game. There's so much broken stuff that can happen out of this. Like, what, Myth? Myth is gonna cook. They might lose their Ninja Pigs originality, but like they're gonna cook with this. And Storm is gone. Storm is gonna be cooked. Slow roasted. On the burner. That's just my theory. I don't know. Storm was good for a good 5 minutes, you guys.
I mean, and now it would make more sense to bring back old Banshee, since you can hit through the chromatic weaknesses with your dual school.
Until the update drops, Cat, so we're good, right? It's a new season, like you can still play.
It's true. I want to stream now. I want to do a stream.
Alright, let's set all that shit up. Are you gonna use Streamlabs OBS?
Miss.
I'll use Streamlabs.
Oh, I can't wait to see you stream. I'd love to see you stream, Cat.
Yeah, pop in. I think I'm just gonna like stream a couple games. I'm a little nervous though, because I haven't peeved in like a good week.
Face cam or no?
No, because I don't have a webcam and I'm a little nervous like for people being weird.
Right, like that one guy, Cat, what did he say? Of your caliber playing WIZARD101?
Oh, he said, how is a girl of your caliber playing WIZARD101? It was pretty funny.
You were like, thank you, question mark.
Honestly, most.
No, that's good. That's good though. That's a compliment, bro. He's calling you hot.
It was. It's just like.
Whoa.
Like that's it, bro. Like if someone said, "Yo, Juan, how is someone of your caliber, you're huge, sexy, big, gigantic, juicy, super penis playing WIZARD101?"
I don't need compliments. Like I have a boyfriend. I don't want people being weird. And honestly, he's probably gonna tune in too. So he can, and I'll
make him a mod. Make him a mod.
Yeah.
Bro.